This time on Highway Thru Hell,
Holy.
a spectacular crash.
You good?
Is a heavyweight cliffhanger.
Nothing outweighs us.
A back road challenge for Al.
Come on, baby.
Is a long way down.
Holy frig.
And a wrecker like no other
This truck is a part of history.
joins Jamie's fleet.
Anybody know what the canyon's like?
That's brutal.
In British Columbia's Fraser Canyon, early spring
I don't know where the hell this snow's coming from.
is anything but.
Hell's Gate, Highway 1, you got heavy snow.
For drivers on the low elevation route.
There's two times that storms catch people off guard. The first one, and the last of the season when nobody expects it.
30 miles north of Hope.
There's a crash before the tunnel. Holy. Looks like it went for a hell of a ride. Oh, man. Unbelievable.
10 minutes out
They're just snowing like crazy right out of nowhere, man.
in a 25-ton wrecker.
If you don't pay attention here, it'll bite you in the ass.
Jamie Davis heads to the scene.
Roads are really snow covered, and I'm traveling with caution.
I'm gonna scout this wreck out.
Sounds like it's a major job.
The beginning stages of this is really coordination.
Free fall going.
Holy. Unbelievable. Wow.
Well, this is one of the craziest wrecks we've ever attended in 10 years.
He walked away and climbed up the cliff on.
A long ways down.
Truck goes over the bank 200 feet,
Probably one of the longest ones that I've ever done.
and it's 1,000 feet to the bottom.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's gonna be recovery job of the year, that one.
Nothing at Hell's Gate?
Up the Fraser Canyon,
Holy. It's steep.
Jamie is first on scene at a jaw-dropping wreck.
It's clinging to the side of a mountain. It's a crazy situation.
A loaded transport careened 200 feet down the bank, miraculously staying upright.
That must have been a ride and a half. Holy man.
One of the weirdest ones I've come across ever.
The driver walked away from that crash. Unbelievable.
You got luck.
How to get that up without tearing it apart is going to be a tough job.
It's a mission no single wrecker can handle.
This is gonna take some heavy gear to get up the hill.
This will be an all-day job tomorrow, pulling that out of there.
We're gonna have to bring the right people. I'm gonna make the calls.
So the recovery is going to be done tomorrow?
Yeah, in the morning everybody else is coming.
This is gonna be a huge, big event.
Be a long one.
The next morning,
got 2 wreckers heading there now.
120 tons of heavy rescue rolls to the crash site.
This has got to be major.
In a 70-ton flagship rotator
Today we're heading up to Hell's Gate. We're going to pull out a semi.
is Aggressive Towing's Jason Davis.
I put a call into my brother later on. I'm gonna go up there and we're gonna give him a hand.
In a second rotator
Jamie wants 2 rotators. Jamie gets 2 rotators.
is operator Chris Mervin.
In your career, you get to go fishing over the edge of a cliff a handful of times. It's gonna be a fun day today.
10 minutes north,
First traffic control here.
Am I stopping or am I sending?
You're stopping as well.
Copy that.
Jamie steps on Brandon, runs traffic control.
I'm the eyes for the team, and I make sure everyone's safe. All sides are stopped, and you guys are clear to come through.
Okay, buddy. This is gonna be wicked.
Big recovery. Up on Hell's Gate.
Oh god, that's straight down.
That's your reading spot.
It's a couple hundred feet straight up and down. Definitely a holy crap wreck.
That's a hell of a job.
This is pretty intense.
It's pretty incredible how far these trucks can go down, and guys can still walk away from them.
Jason's team has been called in
We gotta be sideways to this the whole time?
Yeah.
for their specialized iron
I'm just going to swing it around.
to attempt the recovery in a single lane.
Doing work off the side, the rotators are definitely a little more tippy.
Don't look like we have a lot of room here.
We want to keep one lane of the highway going. This is going to be a little sketchy.
Even without riggers,
Boys, watch your feet.
adding stability,
That's a lot of danger.
there's no room for error.
That's what I'm worried about, right?
We're concerned about sideways tipping and pulling us over the bank.
Okay, well, what are we sending down for rigging?
To run lines to the wreck,
Ooh, that's tight.
Swamper Jordan Cummingford and Jason's son, Aaron,
Are we going down there now?
faced daunting terrain.
I have never seen anything like this before.
There's a lot that could go wrong. I just gotta focus on getting it done.
With Jordan now ready to rig,
It is looking sketchy.
Merv
Jordan's calling me. Let's see what he has to say. Got up.
gets a long-distance call.
What do you think?
That's the best way to get the words up to the top of the cliff.
On this kind of pull, we need to go to the axles.
The first pull we make here today is going to be one of the harder ones because it's jackknife.
That's where the drag is. That's where we need it. Yeah.
Yeah.
With lines from the 2 rotators, they'll try to straighten the rig and power it up the 200-foot bank.
You're pulling the whole tractor sideways before it actually straightens out. So it creates a lot more resistance for us.
Hey, we're all hooked up down here.
This will be the telltale, man. This line's coming up. Be careful.
Jason and Merv
Yeah, this is where it gets sketchy.
begin the 40,000-pound cliffside pull.
Oh, we're just starting to move her down there.
It's very slow and steady wins the race.
A little more you.
But suddenly,
Oh, there goes my truck.
We're sliding a little bit too close to the edge. It's a bit dangerous, actually.
You got some tension, Murph?
Stand a pretty good chance of something catastrophic happening.
Anybody know what's going on out there?
In the Fraser Canyon,
A little bit hard to jump in here.
Team Aggressive
Slowly, slowly.
is in an epic cliffside gamble.
That was horrible.
There's serious potential of a $750,000 truck going down the bank.
But Jason and Merv
It sucks, but nothing we can do.
We'll try it all different ways, I'm sure.
Yeah.
are determined
Tighten right up.
to do what it takes.
Even though we're sliding, we're not going to stop.
Take a little bit of finessing for a bit.
Inches, my friend, you, me, okay?
Yeah.
200 feet down the bank,
He's heavy.
the 40,000-pound semi
You got the truck being sunk into the ground. There's a lot of resistance.
Yeah, right there, yeah.
slowly straightens out.
Here she comes.
You good?
Oh yeah, we're moving.
Just getting this behind us is a big sigh of relief.
But the punishing mountainside
We're getting a lot of rock behind it now, right?
deals a new problem.
Debris, it's piling up. We're adding more and more resistance.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm floating. Look at my front.
That's gonna be a real headache.
Oh, look.
That is beautiful.
An hour and a half southwest,
It'll get exciting real quick.
Al Quiring heads toward Big Timber.
The heart of Sasquatch country. Harrison, British Columbia.
Just the possibility of coming around the corner and there's a big old Sasquatch standing there. That's why I do it.
Just be careful on a couple of the turns there, right?
Oh, they're logging out of here today.
In this area, lumberjacking has been a way of life since the early 1900s.
Logging equipment's been going up and down this road for 100 years. This is nice.
The outback of BC, it's one of the most beautiful places in the whole wide world.
But arriving at a logging camp, Al must shift focus
Safety first, Jim.
to a Herculean machine.
One of the most dangerous, most heavy, most oddball thing you'd ever tow.
It's a dinosaur.
A yarder.
It's not for the timid, that's for sure.
Weighing 100,000 pounds, yarders wrangle logs up extreme banks.
They basically operate like an old-fashioned clothesline.
You ready to roll?
Sticks out a bit on the side.
They've been around for an awfully long time. This machinery was built to last.
Wrapped at this job site, hauling the 70-foot yarder out will be no easy task.
We're not designed for going up and down hills a lot. You go over the edge, there's no coming back.
As good as it's gonna get.
After a pre-trip inspection,
we're not logging, we're not making money.
All right, well, let's go.
Al and the customer roll out.
Keep an eye if something goes on back there. Might load down 30 kilometers from here.
Hauling the 50-year-old giant.
That thing outweighs us.
It's a narrow, windy run.
You get that thing out of control on the back, whip it, it'll throw you for a pretty good loop.
Not a lot of guys around anymore that know how to tow those things.
Holy frig. Oh, the rocks on the road, it's like marbles.
It's very dangerous.
Oh, I just hope I don't spin out on this. Oh yeah, we're spinning. Come on, baby. Uh-oh. No. She's straight down.
Deep in Harrison logging country.
What's happening? What's going on?
Oh, we're spinning.
Al and Big Green.
Come on, baby. Uh-oh.
Face a deadly plunge.
Heart-pounding, adrenaline. A little bit of a scare.
It's gonna take a little more weight there, Stan.
Okay, Roger, next.
With a 100,000-pound log yarder in tow.
Little tense when he spun out there.
And the customer piloting. Al retools his approach.
Adjust our axle weights, put a little bit more weight onto the tow truck. Now, hopefully we can lift off.
Just go easy on it.
The rugged machine
I got traction.
is on the move once again.
The design goes back from my great-grandfather's day of logging. Even though it is old, it's a very high production unit.
Bottom of the hill here, lakeside.
After hours in the backcountry,
It's a happy day when we unhook from these things.
Al is finally out of the woods.
Every day when you make it home, makes you want to hug your family just a little tighter.
My family name is on the line for each and every job.
You have yourself a good day. Yeah, watch your back out there. What's happening? Highway 1?
1 hour northeast.
That house caved is wrecked.
Aggressive's heavy iron
Oh, floating.
But hold it.
is riding the edge.
Really starting to
I'm
float.
down. Give me a sec.
When the outrigger comes off the ground, it's definitely a lot more treacherous.
Floating is a warning sign that the wrecker could flip.
Okay, you.
Oh,
If you mess this up, next thing you know, we're heading down the bank with the truck.
To avoid the unthinkable,
You try a little more.
nope.
Jason and Merv must work together
As soon as my front wheel starts popping up, I'm gonna let off.
to shift the load between the two rotators, so no single wrecker is tilting too much.
I'm floating.
Okay, hang on. Let me get a little on me then, buddy.
Yeah.
He'll load up, float, and then I'll load up, he'll unfloat.
Okay, are you moving? There you go, went down. Okay, let's go.
It's just like a little dance. One person leads, then you pirouette, and the next person leads.
Okay, go ahead a little bit.
We're just doing the 1, 2, 1, 2, moving it a couple feet at a time.
We're coming.
I'm not even watching, I'm just watching my truck.
We're in an unstable environment here. My eyes today are more on my wreckers.
Probably one of the most intense recoveries I've done with you, buddy.
These are the good ones.
We gotta get this thing up. We gotta keep going.
But as the semi creeps up the bank,
What are you seeing?
an extraordinary obstacle
The trailer's gonna be at that bank in a second.
lies ahead.
There's a retaining wall to try to get the casualty to come up over that. It's a big scenario.
20 feet high.
Look at the trailer. 8 feet in the air.
Clearing the hurdle will be a tall order.
Just touching the beginning of the wall.
We're gonna lift the unit more so than pull it. Put this trailer right on top of that cement wall.
There we go.
But the headway
Let's think a little bit here. Now what we're concerned about, if we pull up like that, it's gonna pull up, but also into the bank, right?
is causing trouble at the front end.
With this trailer off the ground, we're actually pinching the front of the trailer onto the frame of the truck.
Ain't gonna get itself up.
To counter the pinch point,
Both sides, Jordo.
Yeah.
they run lines from both wreckers, gaining more control over the tractor.
It's just a matter of boom angles and proper cable technique in order to get it to clear.
Okay, we're hooked up.
Okay. Going forward, boys. Watch your feet.
Merv repositions to make room for the wreck to land.
Move on to phase 2, which is finishing the rest of it that's down there.
Soon, the trailer will be between the two operators.
Yelling is not really an option.
So Team Aggressive ups their game.
Headphones really help us to make sure that we're working in unison.
Yep, now we're good. Okay, let's go.
But success is far from guaranteed.
Pull on a unit like this, anything can break.
You can hear your heart beating, that's for sure.
It's pulling it in the bank.
That's scary. Don't come into that wall. We're hooked onto the landing legs.
Ripping into the trailer.
You don't want to do that. Not good.
Hey!
This is dangerous.
In the Fraser Canyon,
Don't come into that wall.
an extreme obstacle
Low.
has Team Aggressive against the wall.
We're hooked onto the landing legs.
Hey!
This is dangerous.
We're really in a jam here.
All right, let's just stop.
You're definitely stuck between a rock and a hard place right now.
As the day marches on,
Jamie Davis is here.
That is something else.
Jamie and a second red wrecker
Big job, multiple trucks, multiple people. Very exciting to be part of that.
No way.
with mechanic Brian Rash arrive.
What a deal, eh? Wreck of the year.
Could have put her down there a little further.
I still can't believe that thing's standing upright.
I think there would have been some odors in the cab if I would have been in there.
2 nights ago, the 18-wheeler took a serious plunge.
Unless the driver walked away from it. Unreal, eh?
What about, you see that little area there?
Across from us.
3 hours into the recovery,
I can put the old General in there.
Jamie is here to help.
And then we're gonna reach over and grab each piece up over that bank and then go from there.
All right.
We're gonna bring the General in, our heavy hitter. It's perfect for this spot of the job.
But to add the classic workhorse,
stop your traffic, let me know what your last vehicle is.
They need to close the Canyon Highway.
There's a lot of pressure on us. As fast as we can, we have to get this unit on the road.
With lines from the 2 rotators to the tractor, the 45-ton General will take on the trailer to power the semi up.
On that hook.
The General can keep the back end of the trailer up into the air as we come up and over top of the edge of the bank.
Nice and easy, buddy.
It's going to be a tight, tricky maneuver.
Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
If we don't create some height, that trailer might bust in half.
Nice and easy, Jamie.
Jamie catching up.
Yeah. Jay, pull your line.
Front's coming up.
But cresting the blacktop is the moment of truth.
This unit is on the brink of splitting wide open.
Oh, easy, guys.
Oh. Go as far as you can, Jim.
And space is running out.
I want to get the General out of here.
Okay, hold her there, Jamie. Everybody stop. Yeah, I'll stop.
There's only so much room on the highway. We have to relocate the General where it can pull the trailer around.
Got quite the line out for them. Yeah, me too.
We have to see this through to the end.
The 2 rotators coax the rig into position
Keep coming.
for the final pull.
Okay, yeah. Here he goes.
Yep, I'm pulling.
This time, Brian takes the controls.
Try and make things happen. Power to us, let's go.
It is moving.
We got lots of brake lights up here. Just slow down.
Jamie keeps pulling, I'll keep fishing.
How long's the delay here?
We gotta move fast and get things solved.
Oh, General. Keep on. I'm going.
We're a little bit sketched out on if she's going to come out in one piece or not.
Let off, let off. Oh my God.
This traffic ain't going anywhere.
In the canyon,
Lots of guys working on this axis. Seen up here.
Keep going.
the final stage
Oh, General.
of the biggest wreck of the year
Tighten up the front mirror.
hangs in the balance.
Let off, let off.
There's so much damage. There's definitely high potential for falling debris.
Oh my God.
I went right through the door.
Update on how long or anything? Nope. Takes as long as it takes.
There's a lot of pressure on us to get the road open, but we still have to be cautious about bringing this thing up.
Give me a little bit more, Jamie.
Okay, bring it in.
Okay, that's it.
With the trailer fully landed, one last tug of war.
And you got it.
Keep moving, boys.
Oh. Keep going, Mark.
Reels the tractor in.
We're on the road.
There were some tense moments, but at the end of the day, it came up pretty smoothly.
That job was done as best as it could possibly be done. Perfect.
You're clear.
I don't think it'll be too long before they open that. Get the wreckers got them out of there.
Head westbound. We're all clear here. Pending.
It's always good to keep the closure down to a minimum.
Starting to move.
Come on, see you later. See ya.
You always have memories of recoveries. This is definitely one of those ones that would be like top shelf.
That was a big one.
It's good to work with my brother. And when we do get the opportunity to do it, it's always fun.
That's good. They got her open. Thank you.
I'm really happy that they brought the two rotators out.
Canyon's clear. Both directions.
Leaving Jamie thinking about his own fleet.
Everything here is adding up for us. We just don't have the gear like we used to.
You gotta kind of keep the old ones around and the new ones.
Years ago,
Let me just lift it right up.
Jamie had a 75-ton rotator.
Beauty, eh?
But competition
We won't need your iron today.
on the mountain
Thanks for coming next time.
and hard times at his former Alberta base
It's really slowed down quite a bit. I'm getting concerned, yeah.
led Jamie to shift gears.
It's hard for you to get rid of one of your favorite trucks.
Good luck with it. It's gonna be a great truck for you.
I've had the biggest, baddest, best machines. I'm used to the power and versatility.
But Jamie found new success
Wow, that one's nice.
Yeah.
in iron built for highway hauls.
We're moving forward. We're expanding our business. We're like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
And now, after a winter of major wrecks,
Big recovery jobs are something that's considered technical. We're doing a lot these days.
Jamie has a plan in motion
She's a beauty. Real beauty.
to add specialized iron back into his world.
We have to get into the game. If we're gonna be doing these big recovery jobs, we need it. We gotta have it.
the Coke.
80 miles northwest.
Possible vehicle accident on the hill.
On the Coca-Cola.
5 is closed, eh?
Doesn't look like any trucks are getting through.
Okay, I'll be there as soon as I can.
Brandon responds to a call
I had some pictures sent to me just now.
after a grueling day in the canyon.
My role tonight is to not complain, not whine.
That driver okay?
Just do the job, get it done for people. That's big for me.
But arriving on scene,
It's a sad state of events. Somebody's not going home.
Brandon discovers a life has been lost.
There was a semi in the middle of the highway, and another trucker hit the back of him.
I don't know about you guys, but I've been to enough funerals. Yeah, it's a bad day.
When I was 16 years old, I can remember going to my first fatality accident. From that point on, you really become more and more hardened all the time.
10 years ago,
Guys underneath the wheel. The guys underneath the wheel.
Is he really?
Brandon was also 16.
It's just turned into a 1801 fatal.
The first time he encountered loss on the Coke.
I don't know how Brandon deals with it. He's been around some accidents.
I showed up about 30 seconds after the accident happened. I jumped out to see if I could help, but it's too late.
Guys are guys and want to put on a tough outer skin. Well, it's something we don't talk about.
I've done a complete lane closure. Anyone coming down into our work zone here, no one will get hurt.
And that's it. Okay, so you know, yeah.
After a big event happens like this, we've got highways people, police agencies, all these people come together on one big team.
Highway Supervisor Tom Agar.
The analyst will have to do his investigation.
And Operations Manager Brad Bushill.
Gonna be a fairly lengthy closure.
Coordinate as a crash reconstructionist moves in.
It's a lot bigger than just a normal accident. These investigations can last anywhere from 6 to 12 hours. This is going to be shut down for hours and hours.
Only if you southbounders are going to be sitting there a while. What happened on the Coke, Jim? It was pretty bad. The driver got killed in that one.
A tragic accident.
It's horrendous.
Has Brandon
That's terrible.
and highway officials on scene.
When you see someone that just lost it all, it's brutal. You really appreciate what you have.
With the crash under investigation,
This side of the highway is completely shut down.
transports face a long wait.
I've already been here for hours. I don't want to be here for another 12.
If you're a trucker and you're stuck, that's pretty tough. They have a family to see and a job to complete.
The trucking industry is pretty vital to BC and the economy. It's always best practice to get the trucks on their way.
So rolling up on site,
I don't know what's going on here.
We're gonna make a crossover here. We're gonna just fill up the median with, bring a few dump truck loads out.
big machines will build a turnaround on the fly.
Never seen anyone do this before. This is incredibly innovative on their part.
Perfect. We're gonna flatten it all nice so we can get these 53-footers turned around.
With 130 tons of dirt laid,
Building a road, it's the first time I've ever seen this.
in less than an hour. The escape route is complete.
Tell these guys to come up a little bit more.
It's looking really good.
Go!
The highways guys, they're taking care of the truckers. They're doing exceptional service.
They did a damn good job, I'll tell you.
Didn't take too long when we got the right equipment here, Bob.
Yeah, I like that.
The highways people, we can always count on them, and that's a great thing.
Mission accomplished. 70 trucks that were waiting. They don't have to spend the night on the Coquihalla.
Sometimes we have bad days.
It's pretty sad.
We just get through our rough times. I think that's a win.
Warming up good. How's the day in Faraday?
2 weeks later,
Exactly, don't see it on every day. It's in good shape.
Feels real good.
a wrecker new to Jamie's fleet.
When this truck came up, I had to get it.
Hits the Fraser Valley.
This is an iconic machine.
Beauty.
It's a special truck.
I've been working on buying this truck for quite some time.
Days ago, south of the border, Jamie picked up the special rotator.
It's beautiful.
This truck is really a part of history.
Just stand clear!
In the 90s, the unit marked a new era in the city of Los Angeles.
It was the first rotator that LA Fire Department ever had in their fleet. It was designed and built as a result of the Northridge earthquake.
The disaster that affected millions revealed a need for heavyweight support.
It's the truck that really started what we know as heavy rescue today.
This is so cool.
The unit's clean, machinery is top shelf, and it's still in excellent shape.
Today,
That's a pretty cool truck.
on his way back home,
I'm very excited to show everybody the new truck.
Jamie makes a stop at the aggressive tow yard.
No corrosion nowhere.
Yeah, the old R.
I'm not a big fan of it in general, but this one's been kept in very, very mint condition.
Yeah, so there she is.
It's amazing, original paint. Like the one thing California has is clean, eh?
Everything's like brand new. All the controls.
It's a nice truck. Everybody likes running nice equipment.
One nice thing about buying off the fire department, eh? Maintenance program.
The truck is older, but it's like brand new. I'm getting the best of both worlds here.
Even the engine, like open the engine up here.
Oh yeah, just spotless, eh?
You could eat off that frame.
I think it was a good purchase. I'm sure he's very happy with it.
If you're an equipment buff like I am, having this iconic machine in your fleet, nothing tops that.
Oh, there's Jamie.
But for the historic LA rotator,
Gotta love that.
the real test
This is a prize.
is the road ahead.
This truck's gonna work harder than it ever has in its whole life here. its work is just beginning.